Good morning, parents and students. So this is Module 2, Lesson 13. It's rounding 2-digit and 3-digit numbers to the nearest 10 using a vertical number line. Okay, we've done this one a long time ago. So again, if you don't get it right off the bat, it's okay. We have two videos. We have my video and I call him Mr. Dwayne's video. Okay, so using the vertical number line, this is going to be our midpoint. So what number's in the middle? Okay, and then the bottom number, this is the lowest 10. And this is the next 10. Okay, all right, so we're going to take the number, we're going to draw another number line. Here's the midpoint, top, bottom. Okay, all right, so let's say we have 28, and we want to round 28 to the nearest 10. So I'm going to say round 28 to the nearest 10. Okay, so the first thing I do is I'm going to look at 28 and I'm going to cover that 8. Okay, I'm going to write a 0 where that 8 used to be. That's going to be my bottom number. So take the 8 out, put a 0. What's that number? Oh, that's going to be 20. 20 is going to be my bottom number. That's my lowest 10 that I can round it to. Okay, and then what's your next 10? After 20, what's the next 10? 30. Okay, we're going to write 30 right here. Okay, kiddos, now what's in between 20 and 30? Okay, well, it's 25. It's right smack dab in the middle. 25 is right smack dab in the middle. Okay, then what you do is you take that 28 and you tell me if it's below 25 or above 25. So you don't have to be exact, but where would it fall? Well, this one, if I look at the ones and 20, there are no ones. Okay, this is 5 ones in 25. Well, how many ones does 28 have? It has 8 ones. So this has 5 ones. So it's gonna be up here. 28 has 8 ones. Okay, so if I'm rounding 28 to the nearest 10, I'm going to either round it to 20 or 30. Which one is it closest to? Well, it's closer to 30. Remember how we do this, kiddos? And then we go like this. This is the rounding sign, or it means it's about 30. Okay, we don't round it to the midpoint. That midpoint is just basically to tell me, okay, is it above or below the midpoint? You're not rounding it to the midpoint. That's a common mistake a lot of kids make is, oh, it's closer to 25. We don't round it to the midpoint. We round it to 20 or 30. So we round it to the bottom 10 or the top 10. Let's erase. Let's try another one. I'm going to try one more 2-digit, and then we're going to also have to do 3 digits, so in the hundreds. Okay, so let's draw another number line. I'm going to use this one for my reference, where I can look at it. Okay, here's my midpoint. Here's the top. Here's the bottom 10. Okay, I have 52, and I want to round 52 to the nearest 10. Okay, so cover the 2 ones, put a 0 there. So that's your bottom. That's 50. Okay, if I look over here, what's my next 10? What's the next 10 up? That's 60, so that's my top. Okay, what's your midpoint? What's in between 50 and 60? What's smack dab in the middle? Oh, 55. Okay, let's look at 52. 52, let's look at the 2. Let's look at the ones. It has 2 ones in 52. Okay, this has 0 ones. This has 5 ones. Okay, so, is it going to be above the midpoint or below the midpoint? Well, this has 5 ones. 52 only has 2 ones, so it's going to be about right here. Okay, is it closer to 50 or 60? Well, it's closer to 50. I'm going to say 52 is about 50. Okay. Now, the next one's going to get a little difficult, but not super bad. Okay. Let's draw another number line. We're going to now round we're going to round a 3-digit number to the nearest 10. So let's look at the number 117. Okay, 117. Okay, we're looking at the tens. So I want you to look. You're going to do the same thing. You're going to cover the ones. You're just going to cover the ones. Cover the ones. Okay, make it a 0. That's going to be your bottom number. So 110. Okay, well, think about it. After 110, what's the next 10 up? Well, 120, right? You're still going by this. You're still counting by tens. It's just now you've got 100 in there. Okay, well, what's in between 10, 110, and 120? Well, what's in between? 115, right? That's right smack dab in the middle. Okay, I'm going to again look at my ones. Look at your ones, guys. Okay, that has 7 ones. This one has 5 ones. This one has 0 ones. So is it going to be above or below the midpoint? Well, this has 5 ones. This one has 7 ones. So it's going to go about right here, 117. So what is it closest to? 120 or 110? It's about 120. Okay. Again, look at your ones, and you're still counting by tens. You just now have 100 in it. Okay, we're going to try one more. Here's my top, bottom, midpoint. Okay, let's take 256. Okay, look at your ones, cover them. You're going to make that 6 a 0 to forget your bottom number. That's 250. Okay, if I look at my tens, I always usually write counting by tens up top. Okay, here's 50. What's the next 10? 60. Well, okay, the next 60, or the next 10 is 260 then. Okay, now what's in between? 255. Okay, look at your ones. 256 has 6 ones. 255 has 5 ones. So is it more or less than 5 ones? Well, this has 6 ones, so it's 256 is right here. So what does it round to? About 260. Okay, you guys are going to go ahead and do the homework page. If you can't type on it, go ahead and do it on a separate sheet of paper. Only spend maximum of 15 minutes. Okay, that's it. Do not spend any more on it. Okay?